Whoa. This is Dead Buddy, everybody. Dead Buddy with Dad Arford. This is episode 51. Area 51. Oh! Okay, we got a special guest for you today. We got another dealer. We got another dealer in the office. His name is Fred Bolla, everybody. He's a good dealer. And he's a white guy like me. Same as when we had Bruce here, Bruce Bishop. So far, we're only interviewing white dealers, but we're certainly open for more than that. He's my age. He's 40. He's almost 41. Here you go. Hold up. Yeah. So he's from Buffalo. He's from Buffalo, New York. I got to go to Buffalo in March for a wedding, and I got some family from up there too. But he's not really a typical Buffalo person. I mean, they have a reputation for being really loud, and he's pretty calm and chill. I mean, this feels a bit like it's going to be like sort of the Cheech and Chong version of Dead Money. But, you know, Fred, been around poker for a while. He's been in Vegas about 5-6 years. And like many poker dealers, he's into playing. So that means we all, you know, he's like any one of us with a fucking crazy career trajectory. I mean, who doesn't have one of those? So we're going to get high for a while. Smoke tobacco for a while. And we're going to talk about whatever Fred's got to say about poker, from dealing to playing to everything. So here he is, everybody. This is Fred Bolla. Yeah, so, hey, everybody. We're actually now in day 2 of this recording, 5 days later. It's Freddie's birthday. I thought his name was Fred. It's Freddie. I mean, it's Fred, but it's Freddie. It works better on Freddie. He doesn't look like a Fred anyway. Anyway, it's his birthday. He's 41, so happy birthday. The reason we're on day 2 of this is because we were too fucked up the other night. So we're going to do it again this time. I'm not as fucked up, so I'll be able to do it. And, alright, we're going to bring him in for real this time. We're outdoors. This is the first outdoor Dead Money podcast. Beautiful sounds of cars whizzing by and the occasional bird chirp. So yeah, it's a special episode, everybody. We got a birthday guest, and we're going to talk to him about whatever's going on with him right now in Vegas. So what's up, Freddie?
Hey, what's up, guys? Dan, what's up, man?
Hey, Freddie. So how does it feel to be 41?
Dude, it feels weird, dude. It feels really surreal, but it also feels like, well, I mean, it feels good. It feels different for everyone. I would imagine, but for me, it feels really good. I feel like I'm getting younger, which is kind of weird.
Getting younger, like the Benjamin Button movie.
The Benjamin Button, dude.
Yeah.
There has to be something to that.
So have you ever done a podcast on your birthday before?
No, I really appreciate it.
Well, consider this your birthday present then.
Thanks, man. Me and Dan, I feel like, have been like connecting more, right? Just as like we're becoming better friends. Like we're starting to get to know each other more. I just realized that we're both baseball enthusiasts.
We could go on vacation together.
No, dude, we could go. I was thinking the other day. I was like, bro, we should go play catch at the park. Like, just fucking throw the ball around, or like play some, like be like more like a kid. Just like go play some baseball.
I'll play baseball anytime, anywhere.
Like if anything, I regret growing up. I feel like
that wasn't really a decision though.
No, I mean, I feel like there's just like society that, you know, you turn 18, 19, it's like, alright bro, you can't be out going to fucking play ball with your friends. No, it's time to go work and have responsibilities. But then all of a sudden you start to lose all that. You have a kid, or you just become a lazy fuck.
And you really don't even have to like give up these things. I don't know what happens. I don't know why I haven't played any baseball for years. I mean, I go to the batting cage a few times a year, but like, I guess I see what you mean. You sort of like thinking you're not supposed to have fun anymore the older you get.
Seriously.
Fuck that though. I mean,
I think you have to forget about what other people think.
What other people think? Oh yeah, fuck that. I mean,
you're a good example of that. Seriously, I feel like.
Well, thanks. I mean, but it's not my fucking business what people think, you know? Never mind caring, right? It's like we never even get to the point where I can consider it caring. I'm not entitled to even know what you think, so why should I care?
That's awesome.
Yeah, fuck yeah, it's awesome. I mean, it's makes it easier to. It's like you're just being respectful by not caring. It's not even like, oh, fuck you. You know, it's like, yeah, that's your business. It doesn't affect me.
I think we need to play more. Like, get out of our minds about the bullshit. And like, because I got to a point once where I wasn't doing all that shit one time, and I got mad depressed, and I realized that I wasn't doing the things that I loved. You forget about what makes you happy. And it's like, it's kind of simple, but it's also shit that we like forget about.
It makes me think of that Louis C.K. stand-up little bit. You're laughing. You must like Louis C.K. He said, why is, I don't know what the bit exactly was. He was like, why is it that like you think about your favorite thing in the world, the thing you love the most, and you never do it? Now he was probably talking about some sex fantasy. but regardless of what he was talking about, I mean, I know what he means. Like, there's always things you think about doing, you love doing them, but then you just don't do them, and you don't even think about why you're not doing them.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about shit like that now, but honestly, I've been trying to have more fun, but not like bullshit fun.
Do you have fun when you're dealing poker?
I have been, yeah. That's actually something that I've grown into. Same goes for like I used to dislike a player, or not dislike him, but didn't enjoy dealing to him because of like they didn't tip me, or they had a gripe about something that I did, or they were just like a stiffler about something, you know, like something triggered me, you know, and then I realized that it was like me, that was like, it was my choice to not, you know, enjoy what I'm doing, or, you know, it was my choice that this person is gonna fuck my day up. I've come to like just love it, honestly. It's more like I took work and turned it into play. I mean, like literally, I literally tried to master that, and I feel like I'm not trying to be like arrogant about it, but I feel like became the alchemist of it, because I really hated it at one point. It's like I turned lead into gold.
Well, that's incredible. I mean, it's hard to be great at something you don't enjoy, or I mean, you'll certainly never maximize your skill level at it if you're not enjoying it. And I'm not surprised to hear this, because watching you deal, I mean, ever since you've dealt to me, yeah, you look like you're having a good time. Like, you look like you're chill and happy to be there. Like, you're not, there's nothing, I heard an old player say once, there's nothing worse than a burnt out dealer. And I think I see why when I have seen a burnt out dealer, the first time I really saw a burnt out dealer, I was like, I get why he said that. Like, it is a painful thing to be in the company of.
It's sad.
It's fucking sad. Probably a failed player, right?
Someone told me once, it was a player, I don't know, someone was complaining or something, and he said, if you're not having fun, it's your own fault. And I was like, oh fuck, that like makes a lot of sense. Like, if you're not having fun, don't be here. You know, like, don't be here mentally, don't be here physically. Just like, you have choices. You have a choice to have a good attitude, and you have a choice to have a bad attitude.
Yeah, I get a bad attitude a lot. I mean, not like...
You gotta find the light, and you have to find some, like... You have to look for the you have to put past the bullshit. You know what I mean?
I'm just becoming more like my dad, I think. He was very good at his job. He was a CFO for decades, and I even worked for him for a little while. It was pure nepotism, okay?
What's nepotism?
When the family fucking puts you in place. Like, he was the fucking CFO. There was an opening in the bottom rung position. He looked at the job description. He was like, fuck it, my son can do that job. He doesn't care if I didn't have a college degree or not. I mean, you really don't need a college degree to do what I ended up doing, but yeah.
Well, if your dad's a business dude, he probably understands that, like, you know, you either have it, you know, you either have the traits.
Yeah, he decided I could do it, and he was right. I could do it. It wasn't that fucking hard of a job. But just seeing him getting a front row seat to seeing him work. I mean, he's ornery. He's doesn't have patience for bullshit. He doesn't like people fucking around with his time and what he's got to do because they're not being competent. And that's how I've gotten to be more of over the years. It's been playing a long time. I got a lot of miles on me, and that's why my attitude towards 2-5 players specifically, it's just, I can't fucking take it. Like yesterday, I bluff into a guy. He calls 425 on the river. Tank calls. And then after that, he's like, I would have called 200. Oh, really? You would have called $200 after just calling 425? Like, thank you for pointing that out to me. It's like, so how do you put up with the things that 2-5 players do to each other and do to dealers? I need help with this.
That's kind of interesting. I mean, I definitely don't. I don't accept it. If so, like, say for example, I cooler some guy on the river, and he fucking like whispers under his breath, like, you fucking faggot or some shit, like something like very fucking derogatory, something hurtful. Like, that word is flying at me, right? And I just like move out of the way, and I don't let my ego catch it. I let it go past me. Like, my ego is the one that catches it. That's the, like, it's a identity. Like, he's directing it at me, but who's me? I'm not who he thinks I am. It's pretty deep, but that's the way that I deal with it.
So you ignore it, or what way?
Yeah, I take myself out of the situation. Like, his words are not resonating with me. I'm not there.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like everyone knows the spiritual point of view that...
You might be suffering from, this guy really grinds my gears, like, the fucking way he called my bet. Like, you bet 100 into 400, you could have got, like, fucking stacks in there. Like, how are you doing? Like his stupidity and his ignorance is irking you to the point, but that's just something that you have to find within yourself to, like, I don't need to, do I need to get upset about that? Do I need to breathe more? Who the fuck am I to judge that shit? Like, I need to just be fucking, I need to find, what am I looking for? Am I looking for enjoyment, or am I getting enjoyment out of this? Do I need to be a little more sinister and maybe fucking tell the guy, like, hey bro, you suck. Like, I need to, like, not bite my tongue.
I mean, that's a good question. It's like the pain and anger I feel from dealing with these people.
It grinds your gears.
I mean, I get pissed off about it. I get really fucking pissed off about it, but...
We get pissed off for a lot of reasons.
But I do get the little bit of enjoyment out of it also because I know I'm going to talk about it on the show, and as pissed off as I get about things, like, I see the humor in them at all times because it's just so fucking ridiculous. But when you're dealing to players, and players give you shit as a dealer...
I actually know how they're...
How do you feel?
I understand them. That's how I deal with it. Like,
that's how it was for me when I dealt poker.
Like I'm like, okay, you're a reflection of how you're acting. So I know if you're acting fucking like a piece of shit, I know you feel like a piece of shit on the inside. So I'm not gonna, like, fucking, I know why you're doing that. It's not because of me. It's because of you.
100%.
It's more just I'm using my intelligence to get through what I'm going through.
No, yeah. When I dealt poker, I totally understood what they were going through at all times, and nothing any of them ever said even fazed me a little bit. The only thing that ever could possibly, get me more combative is if they said something that I did that was just completely wrong, or if they're claiming something happened in the hand that I knew was a mistake. It would take something like that. Just them being frustrated with losing and griping about it, that I could take. But playing with and hearing the dumb analysis they make after hands, with all the daydreaming they do, it's so fucking ignorant. You're just surrounded by fools. So it's hard to not get unnerved by it, but I still have a humorous take on it, which is why I'm able to do this fucking show. Otherwise, instead of just being an actual therapy.
But the thing that pissed me off, the one thing that would piss me off, and it was one of the reasons I hated working at Bellagio, the players didn't respect the floor. You know, like, if there was a problem where someone should have got kicked out, they should just get kicked out. You know what I'm saying? There's too much arguing. There's too much back and forth. It's like real simple. You fuck up, you're out. You know what I mean? Like,
Do you think the overall like types of people or social breed, or I don't even know what to call it, do you think that that's a vastly different crowd of people who tend to show up at the Bellagio versus other places like the Wynn, Aria, Venetian?
if you're more...
What kinds of people show up to the
If
Bellagio?
you're more successful, right? This is just like an unbiased... If you're more successful, you carry more social traits, right? Like if you have some type of success, I feel like you're gonna have more social traits. Like you're gonna be able to have better conversations. You're gonna have, I don't know. I just feel like there's a higher status.
You think the Bellagio has that more so than the other rooms?
No, I would say it doesn't.
Oh, you say okay, yeah. I feel like the general feeling I've gotten from the Bellagio. I mean, I played there a long time ago, but I was always playing.
I'm not shitting on it, but I mean, it's like.
Seems like there's more scumbags at the Bellagio. Are there more scumbags at the Bellagio?
Yeah, oh yeah, 100%.
But why is that? Why? How did it work out that way?
There's a lot of reasons. One, it's dead center in the strip, right? And it's like centrally located around other casinos, you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of foot traffic, right? Also, the Bellagio used to be a privately owned casino. And then once it, went to the MGM Corporation, obviously, like, it's going to decline, right? Because, like, there's going to be more hands in it, I guess. Less focus on the business. When it's micromanaged more versus, like, one guy orchestrating, like, the maestro. Kind of like how Steve Wynn, he was, like, the maestro for all the, the Wynn, built the Bellagio, the Golden Nugget.
He built the Golden Nugget? Oh, he did? Oh, I didn't know that. So how long you been in Vegas?
6, I think 5.5, 6 years now, since right after COVID.
And what was your original plan for Vegas when you got here?
Not a dealer.
Not a poker dealer.
Not a poker dealer.
Poker player?
Poker player.
Poker player. So where?
Gonna win the main event.
Yeah. Oh, of course. Rolling up a steak and going to Vegas. How many people have that story? So where did you start playing?
Oh, dude, bad start from the beginning. It's like I came to Vegas with a dream, right? Like I thought I was good enough. I thought, which I probably was, but life throws curveballs. Sometimes you fucking can't handle it because whatever, you don't have that experience, and then you get clocked in the head, and then you fall on the ground, and then you're either going back or you're not. And I said, fuck it, I'm not going back. And I said, I'm gonna round up my last couple $1,000 and the one thing that I know, which is poker, because I was playing for a while. And I don't know, I got the idea of like, fuck, sounds like a good idea.
Were you playing tourneys or cash?
No, I was just playing cash.
Well, what game? Where were you playing?
Well, COVID, I was playing at poker, but then I got robbed, and then I got fucked. That was actually one of the reasons that fucked me over. I couldn't play poker because I got fucking, that on my mind. So that like fucking, I was drinking my own poison then. I couldn't handle that. I never got fucking scammed for that much money. It was literally a good percentage of my bankroll, and I let that happen, and then everything went downhill, and then, like I said, you can't play poker when your head's not in the game.
It wasn't even because you were a fish.
It wasn't even because I was a fish. I mean, obviously I had other vices too, which weren't bad, but they account for it, you know what I mean? So
out of like gambling, strip clubs, sports betting, like shopping, you weren't caught up in that?
Nah, just fucking spending couple extra bucks here and there when you're not supposed to, you know what I mean? Spend a couple extra $100 on stupid shit every week, and then you factor in, maybe not being as frugal as you're supposed to. And
Yeah, I mean, look, it's a interesting debate. You go back and forth. It's like on one level, you want to live in the moment and not worry about tomorrow, but on another level, you might make it to tomorrow, and what's the play then? So it's like,
what do you mean by that?
well, I mean, I think when people are, whether they're poker players or anybody, overspending their money, I mean, they want
Oh yeah.
to enjoy life right now.
But you might break
Because you're not thinking about tomorrow, right? But but tomorrow is probably going to come,
Sure.
and then what? So
That's why you gotta really, if anything, I fucking, if I'm gonna do it again, and I will do it again, is I'll be super nitty with the bankroll.
I've been a bankroll nit my whole playing career.
Like, literally super nit. Like, and the fucked up thing was, I fucking knew that, and I got like that. No, I'm dead ass serious. I would go months, like I would play for like 3 months, and I would not spend a dime. Like, I'm being dead ass serious. And then I would have a little fucking, blow up where I'd fucking go on vacation for a week and spend $2,000 like a retard. No, I'm being serious. I'd go to Vegas and fucking and that's how I fell in love. And then, if anything, I would say that getting fucking scammed, that really fucked. That really hurt me.
How did the scam work exactly?
It was just like money accumulated, and I trusted, and next thing you know, a couple weeks go by, a couple more weeks go by, you're playing for a couple months and you haven't got paid, and then all of a sudden you're like, I shouldn't be playing anymore because I might not be getting paid. And then, like I said, you can't run to nobody. I should have never got to that point. I should have stopped playing until I started receiving. But I had, received for a while, and I had trust. But
yeah, I guess if you're having delays on your first cash out,
you have to trust people. You have to trust your friends. You have to trust your family. But you have to not blindly trust people. It's actually probably stupid.
Well, yeah, I think a lot of people sometimes people naively want to trust people. They want to see why this person can be trusted, because they want to just see the good in them. But that's not really the question you should be asking yourself sometimes. Should this person be trusted? Do I trust this home game? Do I trust this app?
But then the way I dealt with it was I come to forgive. Like, literally, I could either drink my own poison and be sour about it, or I could forgive and let the universe, I believe in karma. So, that's out of my control. I believe in forgiveness. I need to move on. I need to bury this. I understand what's happening. The more I learn about what's going on mentally, the more I need to apply the knowledge. It was fucking the craziest thing ever. Put me into depression. Broke me, buried me. I'm my dream was gone.
I saw a quote somewhere once where it said, don't forgive people because they deserve it. Forgive it so that you feel better. So it's not even about what they did and if it's okay or not. It's just so that for your own well-being. I mean, that's the logic, I guess, behind it. And it makes sense, I guess sometimes people struggle with that because it's they feel like they don't deserve forgiveness. It's fuck you. What you deserve is for me to have this over you forever. But if you can hold it over them, but it's having an effect on you too, and it's not worth it.
Yeah, you gotta cut the connection.
You talked about spending, and when I used to spend money more. Now, I mean, when I would spend money, it would be when I'm losing, when I'm mad. I'm go buy something to make myself feel better, and that makes more sense than to spend when you're winning, because if you're ideally a winning player, then you're winning a lot more than you're losing. So if you only spend when you're losing, you're not spending that often because you only spend when you're losing. So that's a good way to go about it if you want to manage your bankroll.
But it's like tilt. If you blow up once in a while, you lose fucking 10 buy-ins. It's if you blow up and you lose, and then you spend $2,000 on a backpack and fucking $500 on a pair of shoes, and fucking some dumb shit, like go to the strip club and fucking flex out.
You can get a backpack for $2,000.
Probably a Louis Vuitton.
Oh God.
Fucking donkey move.
What does that What does the backpack accomplish?
Oh, dude.
It's a nice. Is it that nice of a backpack?
Dude, a backpack, a Louis Vuitton backpack, bro. Your fucking status would grow to fucking girls would just fucking bow at your feet. No, I'm just kidding, bro. You're just if you're just a donkey with a Louis Vuitton backpack, you literally look like a girl with tits in a backpack. Like we just see your titties in the t-shirt.
So you're depressed from the scam and everything. Is this what put you on the path to dealing?
Yeah.
And where did you deal first?
I got lucky, dude. I don't know what it was. Somebody told me, they're like, oh, who the fuck? Somebody told me the WSOP's in like November and dealing school. There was a deal. I don't know. I honestly, I called up. It was like I was literally like basically crying in my car, and I'm like, fuck, what do I do? And call up a dealing school, and literally, I'm like, I got the money, I want a deal, let's go. Like, I'm there tomorrow. I literally just started going to dealing school, and I'm fucking broke, and I got lucky that my parents still live here. I fucking stayed with my parents, you know what I mean? Like, the moving to Vegas lasted like 3 months. Like, I was like, oh, I'm gonna stay with my parents for a couple months, win a fuck ton of money playing poker, and, move on. But it happened so quick. I fucking massive downswing till I burn and crash, 2.5 months, and now I got real world problems.
Yeah, nothing ever seems to go according to plan, or at least not smoothly. Does anything? It's
no,
like
they do. When you're cooking right, when your life is in order, things go right. When your life's out of order, it's out of order.
There's life variance, right? Sometimes you run it hot in life where everything you do works out, every decision looks smart. There's never a problem. You just smooth and easy. That's how it is at Pokersum. That's how it is at Pokersums.
Hit the doobie.
That's how it is at poker sometimes, because, and when it is, you feel like this is the easiest thing in the world, and you feel like you're a god, but you're just sun running and you're not as good as you think you are. Just like you're not as bad as you think you are when you're running like fucking ass every day. But anyway, you want to hit this, birthday boy?
Oh yeah.
So hold up, where were we? Where was your first gig of dealing poker?
I got yeah, this is no. I'll tell you a little bit about the dealing thing. That shit is harder to learn than I thought.
That's what was my experience. It's harder than it looks.
It's way harder. Like the dealers, when I used to play and I'd watch them, they make it look easy. The good dealers make it look easy. I don't know what it was. I got lucky because I had the skills to know how to learn. Like, kind of like if you're a winning poker player, you're gonna have like some learning skills to acquire the skills to win, right? So I knew how to like study. I was just like, all right, I'm gonna go to this dealing school 8 hours a day. I'm gonna pay attention. I'm not gonna miss a word he says. Whatever he says, I don't understand. I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna write down I'm gonna write down whatever I gotta write down. And I was just like, I'm not gonna quit until I, get the pass. And somehow shit did not click for fucking. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm either retarded or fucking, this shit's not for me. And eventually it just clicked at the last fucking second, believe it or not. And somehow I passed the audition to get the WSOP, got my foot in the door. And then I was like, you know what? When I got hired, I was like, I had a goal in mind. I'm like, I want to become the best dealer in Vegas, whether I do it or not. Not to be like competitive or anything, but just for my own personal. And I've been trying to. And it's funny because the last couple of days, I've heard compliments from players, not to be like arrogant, but just
No, they're deserved.
I've worked hard at it. So
yeah,
it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, It's always weird for me when someone gives me a compliment. I mean, I know how I'm supposed to react, just smile and say thank you,
Sure.
which I've gotten better at. But sometimes people give you a compliment and you almost like try to downplay it. You're like, no, no,
It depends on what type it is. If someone that like admires what you're doing, whether it's an act of service or just the way you move or your skill set, whatever. Then it's different than like someone saying, "Oh, I like your fucking blue fucking shoes because fucking I like blue and I like Nike or some fucking shit or I got a North Face fucking or whatever fucking people wear or I like your hookahs, your fucking sneakers or it's like, hey, the way you fucking cut that steak, man. Like you're talking to like say you're at a nice restaurant, the dude like making a Caesar salad or table side and you can just see he's professional at what he does whether it's a bartender or just a professional showing their skills.
Look, it's you can make an artistic beauty thing out of anything, out of laying bricks, out of shoveling snow. There's an art to everything.
The saddest thing is the music, bro. Like if you go back and look at like the art, like fucking classical music, bro, you listen to classical music, bro, that shit is fucking art. Opera, art. The way that sounds, fucking today, fucking, yeah, we use like too much modern, let someone pull a string and make some shit.
I mean, if you listen to Mozart, like there are like studies that like proved if you listen to Mozart like before important tests the next day, like college kids were doing this, they were doing better on the test just by listening to Mozart the night before. That's crazy. Okay, so I think you said you almost pulled out of dealing last minute, like right before you got out of the school.
No. I'm just saying, like I was losing. My confidence was low. I was like, fuck, is this gonna click? I can't even pitch a card. I've been practicing. Like, I'm trying to learn every fucking poker game. How do you do that? Like, I'm trying hard. I'm putting in effort, but things are not coming together. Like, the information's not getting rearranged properly in my mind. You know what I mean? Or it actually got to the point where I was losing confidence, but I actually knew how to do everything. It was like once I got thrown into the mix when the World Series of Poker started, I was like, oh shit, do I know how to do this game? And then but actually when the light turned green and I had to go, I did what I had to do.
Yeah, it made me think of just hearing that made me think of what I did right before I started dealing my first World Series in 2018. It was like 3 or 4 days before I was going to start. I failed numerous auditions, but finally passed a couple and was going to deal the series. And I started getting some serious, like, last-minute resistance. Yeah, and I was like
paralysis.
I was just thinking about all the things I was scared of and just almost quit. But I had a couple of friends who were visiting that week. Like, well, they're married, and like they talked me off the ledge. Like, they calmed me down and left. Like, you'll be all right. If you fuck something up, they just show you, and then you do it again, and then it's easy. So, I don't know if I actually was gonna pull out, but like I was like already envisioning a path to doing it because I was not interested in poker at the time, but I was thinking, like, you know what, I'm just gonna go play. Fuck this. I'm just gonna play. Fuck dealing. I don't want to deal. I'm scared to deal. Blah blah blah. But I ended up doing it anyway.
That probably took a lot of courage to like not let your ego be like, okay, I'm not a player no more, I'm a dealer. Or it was kind of like a transition, like, oh, I'm doing both.
Well, no, what I was doing, I was pretty much just dealing, and I had to accept the fact that a lot of people are going to look at you and probably assume you went broke.
Sure.
Which is going to be a correct assumption most of the time, but like I just happened to be one of those people that like could play and deal, and it's like it wasn't about money. I just didn't want to play, But
that's smart though. It's not good to think like that. What other people think?
No, I know. I mean, well, I did care, but I did it anyway. Sure. It was just like I got a lot of double takes, and I felt like the need to tell everybody. I was like, yeah, I just got burnt out. Like, I'm not here because I went broke. It's like,
that's how I felt.
Yeah, it wasn't like that big of a deal, but like it's you can
like
be
down in limits. It feels like that. Say you're playing 2-5, 5-10, and all of a sudden you're playing 1-3.
Yeah, I mean, look, we're all gonna get insecure about shit, but I don't want to let insecurity stop me from doing something. I'll just either do it comfortably or I'll do it uncomfortably. But either way, I know if it's this thing I like want to do, I'll just plow through that other shit because you know it's the thing you gotta do.
Sometimes you just gotta fucking jump.
You gotta just fucking jump. It's like the worst. Think about the worst thing that can happen, and it's usually like not even close to that bad.
Think of the best possible scenario.
Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna get anywhere by thinking about terrible things. I mean, there's no upside to that. What the fuck are those kids doing, man? Are they jumping on a trampoline or what? I hope it's not coming in too loud. Hope we're not picking up too much of it. But we can fucking hear it. We're in the studio here, smoking some cigarettes. And
we're on the top of New York City.
Yeah.
We're on the top of a building right now.
Yeah.
That's exactly where we're at. We're that high. We're up there, baby.
You're from, where are you from? Aren't you from New York too?
Buffalo.
Buffalo. You come from fucking Buffalo. Freddie is from Buffalo. So do you have an accent that I'm not realizing?
I don't know. It's just probably like a Buffalo accent. It's got a little blue cheese. Cheese and buffalo sauce.
Yeah, I gotta go to Buffalo. Does Buffalo kind of suck?
Most of the time.
Most of the time.
Most of the time.
Yeah, I'm going in March. Does it suck during March?
If you like gray snow, the snow's like got just fucking like soot from the cars on it.
Oh, gray snow, you said. Fuck
Yeah,
me.
gray snow. Gray snow, fucking dog shit that's defrosting from the spring, from the summer.
I thought you said something about grace. I was like, what does he mean by grace?
Not gray.
And I was like, oh, no, I got it. No, you enunciated just fine. I just didn't catch.
Sometimes they find like.
Can't hear as well at the top of the building.
Sometimes, yeah, we're that fucking. We're that high.
It's a good cigarette.
It's a good cigarette.
Yeah.
Newport. No, sometimes they find people in the snow.
You find people in the snow?
Yeah,
What?
The fucking homeless people
They're sleeping?
get by a fucking plow. You know.
Oh, God.
They're freezing the freeze.
Oh,
Yeah, fuck that.
No,
But yeah, it's terrible.
You come out from
Come out the fucking hood, the trenches. And now I feel like I'm
back in the dealer's box.
fall in love with the game again.
Do you want to go? So you want to go back to playing full time? You want to be a full-time player?
I mean, I'll always be a dealer, right? I always know how to. That's the thing. It's like, okay, don't associate. Like, I don't associate myself with like, okay, I'm a dealer, or a player, or I'm this, or I'm that. You know, like.
You just do
It's
things.
just the skill set. I acquired the skill set to deal if I need to deal. Like, it's an income skill. If I need to deal, I can deal. I can deal anything. I can deal in any state that has a casino. I can deal any home game, and my skill is high. Like like I'm an elite dealer. I feel like it's just a skill set. I want to add more skills to myself. So now I want to take poker more serious and, you know, become have the skills to play.
So you just like to have like multiple skills at things.
Yeah, I think so.
You like to add more skills to your tool belt of skills. I mean, look,
I feel like that's a new thing, though,
Yeah.
for me.
I see.
Realize that
Yeah.
skills equal money, right? We need money, and the higher the skill, the higher the money, right? I'm not saying poker's like this. Oh, I'm making mad money. No, it's not. I'm paying the bills, but it's still a skill. It's not good for your body. My fucking back and my neck.
Yeah, when I dealt at the Kings Lounge in like 2019 at the World Series, those tables are so fucking big. You gotta lean forward so freaking much. It's shitty.
Not only that, but I mean, if you want to be a fast dealer, but also a good dealer, your body's gonna take some brunt of the fucking, you know, you're using it like a machine. You're fucking whipping the cards out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's no natural way to pitch a card like how it's natural to pick up something like heavy. It's like you bend your knees, you look up, and there's a science to like lifting, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there's not a science to fucking whipping 8 cards out fucking under fucking 3 seconds. You know what I mean?
Wait. You think you could do a four-handed game? You could do a four-handed game in 3 seconds?
Oh, bro,
I'm pretty sure I've looked at the tournament clocks when the shuffler's going. The auto shuffler's shuffling in like between 10 and 13 seconds. I could grab a fucked up deck all over the table, fucking shuffle it, and start pitching under that fucking.
So you turn it into a little competition with yourself. How fast can you deal? Well, yeah, I mean, I liked getting to deal fast too.
As fast as I possibly humanly can. Equating
So did I do too.
And service and skill and whatever.
Yeah, it just feels good when they're flying off the deck.
It feels good when you're. It's like I would equate to it like, say if you're a hockey player and you're in it, like I grew up playing hockey my whole life. If you're like you take a shot and it just fucking goes off the top pipe right over his shoulder, you hear the fucking clink and it's just like perfect goal. It's like when you're just whipping the cards out. It's kind of like that, but not as good.
What about hitting it on the sweet spot or a baseball bat?
Yeah, like exactly like that. A sweet spot on the bat where you just whip out a flop and it's just like all symmetrical and everything was perfect and all the cards like lined up and just everything was just right and you didn't have to think about it. It was just like practice.
Second nature.
It was like deliberate practice, like just equating to what you said, second nature. It's pretty dope.
Well, Freddie, that was, thank you for coming in today for the,
therapy session.
This was like a carousel conversation, but like in a maze, like a carousel in a maze. Does that work? It's like going around in circles, but you're going all over the place. That's what this episode about, and that kind of characterizes what it's like to play poker. You're going all over the place all the time.
Freestyle.
You never know when it's going to change direction and in what direction or how long it'll stay in that direction. Wouldn't it be amazing if you could just, every hand you could ever play could just feel like just your first hand of the day. You're just on point. You're just fresh. There's nothing else on your mind, nothing. But that's for another life. So, all right, everybody.
That was pretty cool, bro. That was really cool.
Yeah, we went for a ride on Freddie's birthday podcast ride. And, all right, everybody.
Great night.
I'll have a great evening. And I'll be back sooner before later. Damn, I got some crazy hands and crazy characters to talk about. All right, see you next time.